I had brought my dog with me, left her with my daughter in Bakersfield. Came back, brought the RV and the truck, got the dog, and started going just one town, a different city every week for 3.5 months. And the most chaotic lines through any state, only up and down from Kingman, Arizona, just all over the place, and seeing every same thing like when it was almost like reliving in a kid, especially when I hit Route 66 again, because we lived on Route 66 as kids, going back and forth all the time. But all the way along, going and just talking to God at the same time, but seeing as much. And then every Saturday night, I would spend in the trailer, turning around and researching all the local churches, listening to a sermon from the pastor and picking a church. And every Sunday morning, I didn't miss a church morning, going to a service. And if you talk about sometimes how you think God's just making a sermon just for you, it was like for the first 10, 12 weeks while I was going through all that pain and suffering, every single sermon was about the pain and suffering thing. It's like, it's kind of like it was following me around everywhere that I went, that it was going in that direction. I was also staying in touch, and for that full year, I had hooked up with a counselor because I'd made one trip to Flagstaff where I thought I was going to move to when I sold the house. I loved Flagstaff, a beautiful place, but when I went to visit it, they had their worst snowstorm in 10 years, 3.5 foot of snow. I helped the gal I rented a room from, I helped her shovel for 3 days to clear that place, and said, I'm not doing this again. I'm not shoveling any more snow in my retirement years. So that's when I decided on the trip going through. But I met a counselor there, and I stayed with her for a year doing video calls from Panama to her. And she really, for the very first time, I found somebody I honestly believe God got me to the right person. She didn't want to hear a word about my wife. She wanted to talk about Dennis, who he is, how he got here. And the reason I can share some of those things about like my dad and the rest of it is because she really helped me see more of how Dennis got to be Dennis. And it made a heck of a difference because it let me focus on the things that I saw in myself that were the weakness, the things that I never realized in my life, that I wasn't being good to other folks in ways. So
What was the process of that revelation like, as far as like, because sometimes it's not easy to figure those things out about yourself.